I know it's a bit loud in here. We got the system up, which I literally forgot to go upstairs and grab a remote control for the system up here. I literally forgot the sound, got to grab it. All right, so what we're talking about is the multiple requests that we have been given a YouTuber by the name of, his channel is Crows1176. And the reason why we find this guy to be of high interest is because I told you before, he has a screen paint product to the network grade 776 product. Now, with that being said, keep in mind the network grade 773 product is a basic house paint that any customer can go over to Sherwin-Williams, pick it up off the shelf. You don't have to add no black, no glitter, nothing to it. It's just as is, right out of the can. So he did this test himself. Not only did the product match, but this person became really agitated in the video, knowing that he made a serious mistake. And keep in mind, he should have tested this product to begin with. All fair and all, if he had tested this product to begin with, he would have noticed that he came up testing the product, and therefore it shows this product is not, it's an untested screen paint with no guarantees. So, coming on camera, of course, with the high-end projector, a lot of calibrating, dark environments, fooled people into believing that they were going to be able to get this image when they're actually going to receive that image at all. We saw that demonstration in the two Epson projectors that didn't pull up the same image as he did on the P2. Now we have been requesting him to do, this is our fourth request, requesting Jamie Fernando Gonzalez of the YouTube channel, Crows1176, who sells screen paint mixes on his website and eBay account. We have requested him to do these tests, which are extremely important because the customer needs to know at the end of the day if they're not being shipped house paint. You can be shipped house paint and not even know it. So tests under the 2.0 are Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0. Advanced Ambient Light Projection technology has tests under the products. You can go to the website, you can go to the link of the shopping cart, click on it. It'll take you to all test demonstrations. We have batch numbers back in the products that before they ship out. And this is the product right here as we speak. We're showing off a Starfield level. We're showing the screen's contrast capabilities, not jet black, but dark shades of gray. That would be the Slip Silver. That's the product that we've requested Crow multiple times to do, but he refuses to do. There's the Slip Silver. There is a certified screen here, certified screen there. Get this right, my hand's right in the right place. Okay, certified screen here, certified screen there, white sheet of paper, certified screen here, network grade 773, certified screen there. So as you can see in the demonstration, we're showing you plenty of light, no dark environments. We see that a lot in his demonstrations, a lot of dark environments, because again, his screen paint has a very hard time picking up in fully lit environments because it reacts like house paint. Now, I'm not saying the certified screens are house paint, but we're saying that when it comes down to house paint products, his product matches quite well. Now, we're going to remove the certifieds off here because I don't want them included in this. I don't period because a lot of people get confused. So let's get these guys out of here. And we're just going to leave on our screen the Slip Silver and network grade 773. I'm going to leave a white sheet of paper here too. There we go. That's what we're going to leave up there on our screen. Now, as I said before, these are requests we put in multiple times. We've actually gone directly to his website and submitted the links where you can go purchase this. Now, why is this such a big concern? Like I said, he was doing it as a hobby, and he wasn't basically taking any money from people at the end of the day. And, you know, it doesn't make a difference whether this product works or not. But since he is taking money from people at the end of the day, he is now committing fraud. He is stealing from his customers because the product that he is displaying, called the Cinemax, matches a house paint perfectly. And he still continues to sell this product on his website. Now, not only that, he continues to sell the product on his website, but he also continues to avoid doing the tests. Now, we got to pop into the YouTube channel because I'd like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I like to go in and check to see if they even try to attempt to do the test, something at the end of the day, showing that they did try to make an effort on trying to either better their product or basically try to perform the test. Now, again, as I said before, this individual has a bad habit of losing his temper. He goes off. He left an open mic. He can come, he can talk anytime he wants to. He can explain this to us, why we're seeing this, why this is happening, why he's avoiding to do the microblend. Yeah, mic is open. Microblend, I can open it up. We're inviting them in. Come on in, Jamie. More than welcome to come on in. We need to find out why you are avoiding this test. We are now over 10 days on the first request that we asked you. We are 4 requests in on the initial of mine. This is going to go on for 3 months. See how long it takes them to do this test. We're going to request every day for 3 months. That's going to be a lot, man. So you need to get these tests done. And as I said before, this is causing a ripple effect for you because your customers are coming in and buying from us. Because again, if I'm trying to get you to do this demonstration to back your products up, and you're refusing to do this, we're in day 4 now, and you're refusing to do this, this is going to add, your customers ask you now, can you do this demonstration? Can you do this demonstration? And the more you avoid it, the more they're going to say, you know what, I'm not going to spend my money here. I'll go out and I'll just buy the microblend, or I'll go buy the network grade 773. And with that being said, what's going to happen is when they go do this, they're going to see our demonstrations pop up. And they're going to see what we did to network grade 773 and why we're not afraid to test it, because we can back our products. And guess who they're going to buy from? Us. So your customers are coming to us, they're buying from us. And you're causing it. You're causing the cause and effect. You're going in and you're refusing to do the demonstrations. And we know why you're refusing to do the demonstrations, because as I said before, he did the network grade 773. It went extremely bad for him. Came on camera, brimming with confidence. He was going to be able to overpower this paint, and it didn't work out that way. The paint actually matched his product. And then he had the video for a little bit until we asked for a request for him to put the video directly on the website, because I don't like how you treated the church. I'm pretty sure you weren't upfront and honest with the church. You definitely weren't. I guarantee you didn't show him that video. I guarantee you lied in every way you possibly could to get an extra dollar out of him. That's what you did. So that's why we requested you to post that video directly to your website so people can make a decision there and then what would be the product to buy. And because you know your product matched, you went in and you removed the video. By removing the video, you have openly admitted that your product is what it is, house paint. But what makes it even more disturbing is the fact that his product is still on the website being sold. He's never removed it at all. So not only is he stealing from the new customers, but turn this down.
Nothing is what it seems.
Forget, we got different projector controls.
Supernatural, now streaming on Disney Plus.
We got the controls on this side now. But as I said before, not only are you a slap in the face to your customers that trusted you, but it's a slap in the face toward any new customers that come in and buy that mess. So that's why we are requesting at the end of the day that Jamie Fernando Gonzalez go in and do the test. Still waiting. So now he doesn't come into the room anymore. He doesn't chat or any of that stuff anymore. There's no more emoji if he does happen to pop in here. It is early though. The time zone's a little off. Contrast demonstrations. Oh, she actually was getting that from you too. Okay. Now, I can't express this enough to you, Jamie. You have your product, we consider your product, Cinemax, to be network grade 773. Everything that the network grade 773 does, your product actually does. So it's the same thing. So again, you said you took out a no, that'd be virtually impossible. Our screens can pick up a shade of darker gray without a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast to do it. So that's what network gray, a white sheet of paper, and the slip silver by microblend by Amazon looks like next to our technology. And mind you, no dark environments I can see, no lights spilling out from this side here and on the floor and all that nonsense, no. So if we can do this demonstration, how come you can't do it? What's the hold up? We're still waiting. Tomorrow will be 5. It'll be the 5th. 5 days? Yeah, 5 days that we've requested him to do these demonstrations. Now, the reason why he needs to do these demonstrations, as I said before, which is very important, to show that he's not robbing his customers from the other screen paints. We know he's robbing from the Cinemax. We definitely know that from the door. He's definitely scamming them. But we need to know about the hybrid mix, the personal mix, and the rest of those mixes you have. They haven't been tested. We couldn't find any tests under his products, nothing at all, which means it's a rush product. It's a product that's designed with a lot of smoke and mirrors, so he likes to use that a lot. But again, Jamie, you're in an environment, and we know, and like I said, not to go too into details, but we know what your apartment really looks like when it's really well lit in there. The fact that you're in that dark environment, and then you try to put lights into that dark environment to give the illusion that it's well lit. The fact that you use the high-end projectors and calibrated machines at the end of the day to try to fool your customers to make them believe that they're seeing something that's different. As I said before, if that screen paint was doing all that work and it looked exactly as you have it posted on your website, then the Epson projectors would have pulled up the exact same way, regardless if there was light in the environment or not. And the fact that they didn't clearly shows that that projector is doing all the work and your screen's doing nothing. But even worse, in the network grade 773 demonstration, it shows that the P2 projector would react the exact same way on your product as it was a simple shelf paint that you can buy at Sherwin-Williams. You show no difference. Now, you see what I mean by difference between night and day? You see how I don't have to walk over to the screen to show you the difference? Not supposed to do that. All right, let's go over here. Let's go upstairs for a minute because I don't like to talk about things and not being able to back them up. So we're going to go over to the computer. I think we'll go upstairs because go to the computer upstairs because we got to talk about this house paint, man. I mean, you're still selling this stuff on your website, and you're clearly stealing from people at the end of the day. And if you sit up there and you say, well, I'm not a scammer, I don't steal from people, well, again, you're in denial. I think you have this. You don't want to believe that this is happening. You don't want to accept that this is happening. But Jamie, you have to accept it, man. I don't care if you delete a video. I think in your mind that you believe that if you remove a video off your account, that it doesn't exist anymore. It still exists. You still did it. You know, you have a product that matches house paint, and this product, Cinemax, should never be on a website for sale anywhere at all. And the fact that you know this and you keep trying to advertise this product clearly shows that you are a scammer, a thief, a person who commits fraud, and someone that should not be trusted with a credit card at all, period. Now, where we're going at right now, we're going over to Jamie's website. We'll be going to his YouTube channel because we need to see if he's trying to. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I go to your YouTube channel to see if you even tried to make the attempt of doing this sober, doing any of the things you're supposed to do. Keep in mind, Jamie, this is not a challenge. These are tests. This is what you should be doing. What you see me do downstairs with the 2.0, how I take the certified screens and white screens and different forms of house paint, put it against the screen, show all that downstairs. You're supposed to do this automatically. And the fact that you're fighting this so hard clearly shows that your products don't work. You need to get these tests done. It's very important. You fight it all day long, all you want, but they have to be done. If you want people at the end of the day to trust you, as you said in your demonstration, you like the fact that people trust you with their home theater setups, and you have to be to show them that they can trust you. Now, getting mad at me and cursing me out is not going to help you at all. You have to get the test done. Anytime you want. Mic's open. You can sit there. One time he made a comment about how We blocked them. You're not blocked. Actually, I did a video on that. I showed the video. You're actually one of my #1 subscribers. Did a video on it, showing you right there on my subscriber list. I can go on my subscribers. Everybody subscribe to my channel. And you're in there. You're #1 on top. That's the one where you had the logo that looked like Spawn. That's how far back. Yeah. Come on, man. Even try to come into the video. I think a couple of days ago, he tried to comment and try to say, "Oh, that's his camera making the image look that way." Well, if that's the case, then you wouldn't mind going to your archives, digging up that exact same video, posting that to your website, and showing me that I'm doing this. Never did it. Went back and checked his website. Ain't nothing there. He put it up there. Now, I'm going to ask you every day. It's going to get worse. The more and more I ask you, the worse it's going to get. Now we're into 4 days, man, and you still haven't done it. This is going to go all the way up for 3 months. I'm going to ask you every day. Every day I'm going to keep asking you. And your customers are going to start asking you. And like I said, we got a bunch of orders that came in from 2.0. Get the test done. Can't get out of this one. All we request, I put an open mic. Let them come in and talk. We don't delete you. We're not deleting your comments. None of your comments. You want people to see how you carry yourself. That's why they put comments in there. When people come here, they see you talking about this and talking about that and cursing and carrying on and put emojis up there. That makes you look very unprofessional at the end of the day. That's what it does. Because that's their response to cheating people. It's stealing from them. And if you ever wants to come up there on camera and say, I don't steal from people, well, you do. It's right there. The evidence is right there. Unless you're going to tell me at the end of the day you got a twin. But that's you right there on the video. Matching the product. Removing the video. We won't post it to your website. We don't even want to speak about it. Don't want to talk about it. But yet you come on camera and you act like it never even happened. And you still sell it on your website. You're a thief. And at the end of the day, no one's obsessed with you. What I'm obsessed with is people having a good product and not being robbed at the end of the day. No one's obsessed with you at the end of the day. You're a thief at the end of the day. That's what you are. And you need to be outed. You go around, you call everybody out scammers and this, that, and the other. You go in and you basically commit fraud against other people's products. And now it's your time. This is your time now to face all the dumb stuff that you've been doing to other people. And it's ain't about revenge, Jamie. If it was about revenge, like I said, there's ways I can get you on revenge. It's not even funny. It's not about revenge. There's nothing to do with that. It's about outing someone like you that is a scammer, that steals from people, that's been stealing from people for many, many years, and now it's caught up to you. And I'm glad you did that Network Grade 7073 video, because I'm glad you went in and recorded, and I made a copy of it. Because we didn't make a copy of it, he'd still be scamming you. So, what is Mr. Bird talking about for those of you watching this video later on? Well, this right here is on our blacklist. We have a list called Blacklist on the website. I put it on there, first of all, not for him. It was put on there for, I buy a lot of projectors off eBay, and I got burnt a few times, and I was very upset. So I thought I didn't want anybody else to fall into that same hole we fell into. We'll just post the merchant's merchant account, and then that way people know not to go in there and deal with them, because I don't want to be with the people going through what we went through. And then I went through some crap, some LED lights, Day Better, man, sent me some crappy lights, and they did it like 3 or 4 times, so I thought it was an error or something, but I ordered a couple of them, and they all came out looking like that. So we got them up there. Don't buy from Day Better. That's another place we don't buy from. So to help people out to avoid not going through or falling into these pits. Crow, on the other hand, my goodness, there is more demonstrations of him on it than anybody else. He commits so much dirt. It's not even funny. But the biggest one of all, bigger than the Frankenstein, is the Network Area 773 versus Cinemax. That is the biggest one. That is the biggest scam I've ever seen. And at that, extremely, extremely bold. Extremely bold. So this is why we warn customers or anybody that is dealing with this individual, people who support and back this individual also support this scammer at the end of the day, PARTAY, Solid Wake 5. You're a part of this. I know you want to separate yourself and you're trying to say, I had nothing to do with this guy, but you do. You knew what he was doing. You guys are all good friends. So you guys also are scammers at the end of the day. PARTAY, yeah. Your products look a heck of a lot like his at the end of the day. And you support that scammer too. So that makes you also too a part of that nonsense. You knew that Crow was going and doing this stuff at the end of the day. He was scamming people like this. And yet you two went on the channel and act like it never even happened. So you're just as guilty as he is. And once we get your product down here in PARTAY, and we break it down, and we will break it down. We're going to see if you're lying on camera. That's why you never see him and Crow doing side-by-side demonstrations of their products. They match. That's why. That's why you'll never see this. What are you having an argument with? What you fussing with? Too much in there. That's your dinosaur in the middle of the floor? That is your dinosaur in the middle of the floor. Okay. Let's fight this dinosaur again. So we posted this on Facebook. A lot of people were upset over you. Very upset. The fact that they saw that demonstration of you making that, not making, sorry, you saw a demonstration of you testing that paint and still having it available on your website for people to get robbed. We have a lot of customers coming up and talking about this guy at the end of the day. Let me see what we got going on here. We need to go to the blacklist. Over here, right here. I'm going to go to the blacklist right here. So we're going to the blacklist. This is a blacklist right here. Crow is quite familiar with this site. As I said before, you need to remove this item. You do. Tomorrow morning, we're going to send another request. That'll be request 5. And that one, we were requesting you to remove the Cinemax and all videos and text off your page. They are scam products. And the fact that you have it up there every day shows you have less and less respect for your customers. Here's Crow with another fake account. What's your question? What's your question? I like how they ask all the questions, but they have none of the answers to this stuff at the end of the day. No answers at all. See, that's Jamie right there. Jamie will always come in and basically reply with hateful, that doesn't bother me. Again, Jamie, I'm sorry that you're mad, and I'm sorry you're upset, and I'm sorry you're getting a lot of pressure. We're taking your customers one by one, but you have to be able, at the end of the day, back your products up. I know you don't feel you don't have to, but you have to. Now, we know when you come in with insults, this is your way of basically being able to defend yourself. It's the only thing you know how to do because you can't back your products. I don't get mad at you because you make statements like that. I feel for you because you don't have anything left. Where are the tests? I've been asking you over and over again, where are the tests? See, that's Jamie right there, different account. Fernando Gonzalez, I'm gonna ask you again. The network grade 773, the demonstration you did, can you actually bring that video back up and post that to your website? Also, too, we're asking you to do the microblend. Can you do that demonstration today? We've been asking for that for a while. We need the microblend done, network grade 773 done, and we need it done on 3 different screen paints: the personal, the IB mix, or the IB mix, the personal hyper mix, and the Cinemax. Can you do those tests? Can you get that done? Because we keep going to your YouTube channel and we're not finding anything on it. You're not getting it done. And on top of that, why are you still selling the Cinemax knowing that it's a scam paint? That's you in the video, right? That's you in the video. So if that's you in the video and that's your product matching and that video is now missing where no one else can find it, we need to ask you, can you do the demonstrations today? If you're going to come on here and rant and carry on, like I already warned people ahead of time, this is how you act up. This is how you carry on with multiple fake accounts. This is what you do. Then we'll just continue on with the demonstration. Okay, so let's move on. We give them an opportunity. Jamie does come in with a bunch of fake accounts trying to pose as being customers. No customer in their right mind is going to come in here and back you at all. They got robbed. They got embarrassed. You stole from them. You lied to them. You cheated them. So they're not going to come in here and back you. So we know that from the door. None of your customers are going to come in and back you. If your customers, we show evidence of a customer having the Cinemax on their wall, and they see a demonstration of you painting this down, and it's matching the screen with no problem, do you think they're going to come in and back you knowing they just got robbed? If anything, they're going to go to PayPal and they're going to file a complaint against you. That's what's going to happen. And then you have a policy telling them that if they open the top, it's theirs. They can't get their money back. They can't even get an exchange. So why would they come in and defend you? They're not. That's just you. Let's go upstairs to the monitor. That's just you using multiple accounts to try to pose as if that's the customer. Jamie, I don't know if you have a grasp on the reality in the real world on how things actually work, but people who rob other people don't defend those people at all. Your customers are extremely angry, and I've heard them. I've talked to a couple of them. Yeah, I bought that trash paint. And that stuff matched construction paper. One woman was talking about how it matched her daughter's construction paper. That is pretty bad. That's pretty bad, Jamie. So they're not going to defend you. I noticed that when you did the demonstration, we went to go check to see what kind of people were chatting at the bottom. And what we saw all trolls in there. All your troll buddies in there talking. That's it. There was no customers in there. None at all. Not one customer. And the reason why the customers were in there, because the customers are embarrassed. They're embarrassed that they got robbed. But to the customers, it's not your problem. It's not your fault. It's his fault. He took advantage of it. And that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. He took advantage of it. Now, you stole from the church, and that's the worst thing. I couldn't imagine the conversation you had with them at the end of the day when you lied to them. The hybrid mixes we use, right? So we're still waiting to see those tests on network SW7073 versus the hybrid mix, which you refuse to do. Okay, so let's see how long it takes you. We got 3 months. We request every day. We'll leave an open mic for you to come in. We know you're going to come in with insults. We know you're going to come in angry. We know you're going to come in with emojis. You're going to be upset. We know it. But you're still going to have to face the music. You need to do the test. No, or stop selling the paint. Your options are you do the test, back your products up, or you stop taking money from customers. That's what you do. Close it up. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You want to check? Yeah, check. Let's go. Go. Okay. Grab me a chair real quick. Now, I'm leaving the comments in there. I'm not going to delete them. They're staying in there. I want people to see how you act as a professional. I want people to see when you're confronted with lies and how you were stealing and robbing people, how you react. What the true Jamie is really all about. Not that person that sits on camera and says, oh, this is no. The real person that basically lies, cheats, and steals and does whatever he can to take money from people. Try that mess with us, and you lost several times. Anyone want one? Right, one. Just checking the house. Make sure all the windows are shut real quick. Because it is cold today. It's cold. It's like cold day. All right, just come in here. Let's take a look at this video. Jamie can explain this to us. Because remember, this is your video, Jamie. Not mine. It's yours. And we need for you to explain why and what's going on in this video and why the same product you are still selling on your website knowing that you matched a house paint. Maybe we can get you to be human for once and remove that mess off your website, because you shouldn't be selling it at all, period. You know what you did. Now that's the video right there that Jamie has deleted off his account and got rid of it. This is the network grade 773 scandal, because Jamie went in, did this demonstration, buried his receipts. That's you right there, right? Commander, bearing your receipts, right? What's the title of your video? The title of your video clearly states that this is Crows1176. This is a product you put in for the test, mixed versus the network grade 773. So if this video is now missing, nowhere to be found, and it shows you showing receipts, shows you painting the screen down, then why are you still selling this product on your website? Why are you still coming on camera acting like this never even happened? That is either you're an extremely serious and bad liar, or you're in denial, or maybe you have short-term memory loss. Who knows? So there's his receipts right there. Because what happened was, when he did this video, like I said, his products are not tested. So he pretty much came in brimming with confidence, believing that he was going to actually overpower the paint. You see in the video, he realized that he messed up pretty bad. So he goes through a little bit of fidgeting, moving it up and down, touching the camera, talking about other stuff that doesn't make any sense, stuff like that. There you're popping the top. Here's painting the screen in. So you want to go around, you want to call people scammers all day long, Jamie? Explain this. Come on, mic is open. I know you want to come in, you want to curse and act up and get mad and get angry, but we all know that's you. That's what people do when they get caught. When they don't have any evidence, they go on the offensive, they get upset, they get angry. And that's what you just did. It doesn't upset me when you come and you act like that. It doesn't bother me. You're just showing me at the end of the day that you are guilty. And this video and this demonstration proves 100% that you are scamming your customers. That's your setup, isn't it? Isn't that your setup? That's you right there, right? So for you to sit there and act like, nah, it's not me, I don't know what excuses you're going to come up with, buddy. What are excuses you're going to come up with? Look at the skin tone in that. Look how well the network grade 773 matched the Cinemax in that skin tone. Now, why would anybody in their right mind spend $90 to $89 for this when they could do that for cheaper? And again, your statement on how much paint costs at Sherwin-Williams, are you kidding me? Now, even if you got your calculations right, which you did not, you said $80, which would have been $160 if it was $40 a quart. That's still ridiculous. There's no way in the world you're going to go to Home Depot, Sherwin-Williams, they're going to say, oh, it's going to cost, we're going to charge you $30 per each quart. They don't do it that way. It's a $15, $20 difference. So you lied about that. They try to make it seem like it's so expensive to buy a gallon of house paint compared to your product. Where do you come up with these ideas? Like, literally, there are things in your brain just charging and fusing and whatever, coming up with these dumb ideas. But you think people are going to believe that at the end of the day? I mean, you have to be pretty stupid at the end. All right, let's move on. Anyway, so as you can see, the levels match perfectly. Not calling all your customers stupid. We're not saying that. We're just saying we have some of them that seriously believe it. Like, oh my goodness, no, I seen it. It's no different. It was so different. No, it doesn't, man. That does not look different. It looks like the same thing right there. You're going to tell me that's a huge difference right there. Massive, huge difference. Whew, man. That's bad. That's really, really bad. So, for those of you, like I said, don't fall into this trap. This is the reason why we asked him to do the slip silver and network grade 773 test, due to the fact that he needs to test the rest of his products. We already know that the Cinemax is a scam, but we need him to test the rest of his products. Now, you see that right there, Jamie? That is a gunmetal technology we developed, and that's what network grade 773 and a white sheet of paper looks like on our screen. You see the difference between night and day? That's what you have to display. But for Jamie, if it's a slight little color difference, it's considered to be, whoa, a game changer at the end of the day. No, it's not. This is what should have came up on your screen. So if you did the network grade 773 and your screen did this to it, then hey, at the end of the day, so be it. You can talk about whatever you want at the end of the day because you were able to back it up. But it didn't. It didn't come up like this. Now we do the back comparison. See right here? We see it right here. This is how it looks on our product. 2.0 doesn't even pick it up. Fourth attempt. Fifth attempt is a fifth or fourth? I think it's fourth, yeah. Now, look at you. That's how it looks on your product. You blended the screen. And then got the nerve to be up there selling this on your website, talking about this is one of my favorite mixes. Man, you do the same thing with Sherwin-Williams. I had somebody last night sent me a message. It wasn't one of his customers. Sent me a message, said, are you going to purchase this product? I said, the more I think about it, no. It's house paint. Why do I want to get something? Matter of fact, I wouldn't even have my people spend $90 for this stuff at the end of the day, $89. It's house paint. For what? Let's go to Sherwin-Williams and pick it up. It's the same thing. You know, so you can't sit there and cry and whine on camera and say it's not. How can you say it's not? If I go buy network grade 773 and say, here, we got Jamie's paint right here, how can you say it's not? You can't say it's not because it is. It matches. Yeah, when we do our black versus black demonstrations, we don't come up on anything matching black paint, black paper, certified screens, white screens. We don't match any of that stuff. Look at that. Look at the pep. Look at that. That's insane. Look how crazy that's matching right there. So that's what I said when someone was saying, well, you know, you're going to, honestly, to tell you the truth, I've already given you like over $1,600 for my money. And again, you gave it all back. So you didn't keep any of it. So that's your fault. If you had shipped us out a product that actually worked. Second, when I really think about it more and more, why would I even want to purchase Cinemax? Why just go get network grade? Like I said, it does the same thing. The proof is right there. Oh, that's our technology. Sorry. That's our screen. Because you can see the other screen paint in the background. And we go back over to yours. So why? Why would I even go out and spend the money for your product? Not even for testing. We don't need it. We already can get it. We can get as much as we want. I can get as much as your product. I thought about that. I don't have to worry about stuff coming over here not being what it's supposed to be. I don't have to worry about lies saying that PayPal told me not to ship out this, that, and I don't have to worry about none of that. I just go to Sherwin-Williams and get your product. Why would I want to spend all that money to begin with when I can just go over there and get it myself? No shipping charges, none of that. They ship to me for free on top of that. I can make an order right now to get shipped to me over to my house for free. So why would I buy that? For what? What difference are you showing me at the end of the day? I don't see any difference at all, period. And the customer is thinking the same way too. Now we got the microblend, which you're free to do. And now that's got the customers thinking too, why do I want to pay the money for this paint when I can just spend $17.03 for the product? Overseas customers, you don't have to pay a $70 surcharge fee. Amazon account, Prime account, you can order it right from there, get it shipped right to your front door. And what's he going to say? You going to say it's a lie? It doesn't match my product. Hey, that's what you did in this demonstration right here. He spent almost about an hour in this demonstration talking about how the product doesn't match, how it has a slight hue, how basically the white levels are off and look like ivory, how the contrast levels are better on his. just to come in and get rid of the video. That don't sound right, Jamie. That don't sound right at all. You be scamming. Is that the paint right there? So that's what I thought about there. I said, man, I'm not even gonna waste the time. Doing boxing for what? I'm not doing boxing to freaking Sherman Williams. It's the same thing. I'm not spending any more money on your paint. For what? We don't need it. I just Sherman Williams and buy. And if I want the rest of the stuff, I know how to make a UV mix already. We made it over here already. We had it. We did the demonstration tutorial how to make it. And how we made it was we used his own video to do it. Jamie has a tutorial video showing you how to make products out of black and white paint. And that's what we had. That's what we used. So we learned how to make the UV mix by doing a reversal. Black paint and 6 tablespoons of white paint made the UV mix. Perfect match. So when he had the Frankenstein, the one he changed at the last minute, committed fraud on his website, when that came over here, I put that next to the UV mix. It was 1 shade off, which means it would have been 5 to do that one to make the Frankenstein. So we went back into place to order again to get the one he sent over here. And he shouldn't have sent. He canceled the order because he knew he figured out how to make it. But your Frankenstein is between 4 and 5. On a reversal, it's black paint, and it's 4 tablespoons to 5 tablespoons of white paint, where the UV mix is 6. And we use that using his own tutorial video. Not making guesses off the top of our head, no, using his tutorial video. That's how we learned how to do it. Now, if you've been making gray screen paints for a while, and I have been, then anytime they do a darker mix, they do a reversal because it would take too much black paint to dump into white paint to get that color. So they reverse it. They make the base black and they put the toner in as white. Where if you're doing it with the gray paint, it's the opposite of that. Basically, that the base is white and the toner is black. That's all. Pretty much pretty easy. But then he comes on there with this high-end projector and dark environment to make you think that you're really going to get that image. You're not going to get that image, because if that was the case, the 2 customers which he showed at 15 and 16 feet back on the Epsons would have had the same image, but they don't. So it comes down to the projector. The projector's doing all the work. Smoke and mirrors, dark environments. Let me see something for a minute. Now we all seen all this right here. Let's go pause this for a minute. We got Crows screen paint mixes. The mix. Mega mix. Can we find that website? Because we usually just go to the whatchamacallit. Let me see. I think it's www. No, let me just put that in there. Then pull it up. www.Crows screen paint mixes. You can go to your website, Jamie. The reason why we got to go to your website because I want people to see that how your product is matching this house paint, how the video is no longer there. You can't find the video, but more important that you're still selling this product on your website as if that video didn't exist, which makes you a scammer. Now, the only way you can clean that up is you're going to have to be able to do those demonstrations to back it up. And since you refuse to do it, well, you already know what's happening. And don't get in your own. No one's obsessed with you. I know you want to believe that people, no. I don't like to see people steal from people at the end of the day. If you were any company, I'd be doing the same thing. You're a thief, Jamie. And we're going to show, unless you removed it off your website. Now, mind you, when we get to the website, Jamie's going to act the same way as he acted in the room. He's going to be met with a lot of cussing, carrying on, and acting out, which he usually likes to do. There we go. Found you. All right. I usually go to my email to get to you, but we're going to go over here instead. We're going to go right to your website. Now, let's see. And here's the curse words and carrying on. That's usually what he likes to do when he gets upset, when he gets outed. Let's go over and let's go see his shop. Let's see if the Cinemax is still in there after we know that the product is house paint. Let's see, $168 he has it here. Let's see, there it is right there. There is the Cinemax. The Cinemax he has in here, he's charging the customers for the Sherwin-Williams house paint look-alike. Right there, there's the Cinemax 1 quart. $89. He never removed it off the website. So that shows you at the end of the day that Jamie, yes, is a scammer and does steal from his customers. Now, if you came on camera and you said, well, I got a new mix and it doesn't match, and then we need to see that demonstration. We need to see the demonstration of the network gray. Anytime you make a product at any time or any given time, we need to see that because of those demonstrations we just saw. Let's see what he has in here, if it's in there, if it's an active shopping cart. And yes, it is. It's an active shopping cart right there. So as you can see, not only did you get a chance to see a demonstration, I was seeing from Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, Crow1176, go in and basically match a house paint, but you can see that he's still selling it on the website, which means he's scamming his customers. And keep in mind, we asked him to post a video to the site, and he still hasn't done it yet. So, Jamie, open mic. Where you at, man? Come on in. I know you've been in here a few times cursing and carrying on and acting up. We're asking you simple questions, man. I mean, I know this is your way of how you lash out. This is how you deal with being confronted as being who you are. But, you know, can you try to be professional and just answer the questions? All I'm asking you is, why are you still selling the Cinemax on your website knowing that this match house paint? Can you enlighten us? Can you tell us why? We'll give him some time. He was in here a few times. Let's give him. Let me know. Now, I know while we're waiting for him, I know he's going to make it sound like customers are chiming in, but no. No, first of all, customers are going to be embarrassed. And they don't want anyone to know that they got robbed. So they're not going to come in here at all. Your naysayers are not going to come in here because they're trying to distance themselves from you as far as possible. So it's just all you trying to pose as other people. So no customer is going to come in angry and try to defend you on that level. If anything, like I said right now, they're hitting PayPal. Those who probably placed orders and are hoping and saw this demonstration are trying to get their money back. And the other half who have it on their walls already are trying to figure out how to get some justice out of being robbed. So we're waiting. I'll give you some time. While we're waiting on Jamie to come and explain why the paint's still there, I gotta go take care of this cat real quick. So he's going nuts about shutting the door downstairs. All right. Come in and talk yet? Or is he going? He didn't say nothing at all? See, Jamie will come in with insults, saying all kinds of nasty stuff, thinking this embarrasses me. Jamie, what you understand is, I'm a businessman at the end of the day. That doesn't bother me. If I'm at a business meeting and I'm doing business with a company, and this company may not like me at the end of the day, and they get up there and they snap, lose their temper, get angry, even snap a pencil, anything. That lets me know at the end of the day that I got the upper hand, that I can intimidate them at the end of the day. I have the upper hand. I have the power. Where when you come in here, you can't defend yourself. You can't back anything up. You have no logical answers. Nothing left. Not a thing. And the only way you know how to defend yourself is the best way is basically slinging insults and getting upset. So when you do this, this doesn't bother me. It just gives me a ton of information telling me that you have nothing left. All you have is insults. If a person can back themselves up, they will back themselves up on every level. But if a person who can't, will result to insults, cursing, carrying on. It's human nature. Business is being able to read people and understand them. I can read you and understand you, Jamie. And I watch how you react. So when you come in here thinking that by saying these nasty comments or upsetting me, they're not. It's just you're giving me information showing me that you have nothing left. You can't explain, or you can explain, you just choose not to. You're backed in a corner and you have nothing left. What you should be doing is you should be doing the test as requested, and you need to remove this product off your website because this product clearly shows it matches network rate 773, not by our test, well actually by our test, but more even important, by yours. So I thought to myself, why would I have my friends and my family waste their money buying this to bring it down here? Because it's just going to do the same thing. It's going to match the house paint we already have down here for testing it. For now on, if I want your products, I'm just going to go to Sherwin-Williams. I'll go to Amazon to get them because it's the same thing. And if you want to sit there and argue and complain and say, hey, I am not the microblend, I'm not this and not that, then where's your test proving that you're not? I can't come on here and say, hey, my black technology is not house paint, it's not fabric, it doesn't match hoodies. I can't say that without evidence. I have to have evidence backing this up. So do you. So until then, you can back this evidence up. Your customers will continue to come to me. And if I want your products, I'll just go to Sherwin-Williams and get it. I'm not wasting any money on that. I'm giving you enough of my money, but came back to my account. But still, I'm not wasting that. I can just go buy some Sherwin-Williams. If I want your product, does the same thing. So for those you don't know, here's a website. Here's Jamie selling the Cinemax on his website. And you know what's sad about that? What's sad about watching Jamie come in with different accounts, with laugh emojis and stuff like that, it shows that how much respect you have towards your customers. Because here we are, we have a video of you in the video matching the product, video going missing, and now you still have the product being sold on your website and still YouTube videos trying to sell this product. And your reaction is to come into the channel with laugh emojis. This is the reason why you're in the trouble you're at right now. People are not going to, like I said, no one's buying from you anymore. And those who have bought don't know, because you're hoping to get customers at the end of the day that don't know about these videos. That's why you got rid of them, because you don't want anybody to know. But don't worry about it, Jamie. We got these videos everywhere. Everywhere. Forum sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they're everywhere. So we can warn people about you at the end of the day, that is a thief, that steals, that robs, does whatever he can to take as much money as he possibly can from an individual. Even your shipping policy speaks volumes on how you take from your customers. Can't even get an exchange if they pop the top. Because you want to make sure that they didn't go out and test your product against house paint. Any comments, Jamie, on that? You got any care to enlighten us on who that is in the video? You act like that video doesn't exist. Do you know who that person is in that video, Fernando? It looks a heck of a lot like you. You don't want to come to the room and talk now. When we start showing this stuff, you just want to come to the room and speak. Now we're going to do a brisk, short demonstration of this video in your shopping cart and your YouTube channel. You advertising this product on your YouTube channel. You're displaying it in your shopping cart, and this part of this video showing you matching network grade 773. Now the reason why we're doing such a short video because we need that to be posted on other sites where they can get a short clip and see exactly, and then put a link to the blacklist at the bottom where they can come and get more information. Because I don't know how you would come back on this. What are you going to tell people in the day? Oh, that's not me. He's lying. That my product doesn't match house paint. You're in the video, right? That is you in there. And you're selling this on your website, which means if you're selling a product on your website that's doing this, you're scamming your customers. What are you going to do? Come out and say, oh, I got a different product? Well, you got different, then where's the test? Can you do that different product against network grade 773 and throwing that microblend with it? This is the reason why you won't see Jamie making any new products anytime soon, anytime. Because if he does any new products, he's going to have to test them against that microblend and that network grade 773. As I told you, this demonstration was a nightmare for him. So badly of a nightmare for him, he never wants to repeat this again. He literally got on camera thinking he was going to overpower the product, and it didn't go that well. It kicked the crap out of him. It got pretty bad in there. He never wants to go through this ever again. And I guarantee you, human behavior, if you got busted on live in front of everybody, and you got to go through that process again, chances are you're going to do that test offline so you can prepare before you walk into it, like he didn't prepare the first time. If your product was tested, you would have noticed. Maybe this may spark him to test his products. Look how close, look how amazing a match that is. So knowing that on how badly this was for him, anytime we mention network grade 773 in any test or anything involving it, he doesn't go near it. He's afraid of it. And he's definitely terrified of the slip silver. Because again, he doesn't want to end up like this again. He's going to repeat this. Tell me from Rome, Jamie. It's an open mic, man. I got an open mic in here. You could be in here talking. All you're doing is coming in here getting upset. He's been coming in here, be just different accountants, and very upset and angry. Your customers are doing the test already. You know the reason why I'm doing the test, Jamie? Not only because you won't do it, because some of them can't stand me at the end of the day. And if they can't stand me, what do they want to do more than anything in the world? They want to go in and prove me wrong. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to shut this guy up. Oh, please try to shut me up. Do the video, post it. We'll track you down. We'll find it. We'll basically we'll put it up there. But you haven't. We haven't seen any customers doing this because I guarantee the customers went in, oh, that's our screen. That's what we do to network grade. So Jamie, don't get that confused. That'll be us. But anyway, they're going in and doing the demonstrations, but they're finding out that it's matching. And they can't post a demonstration. And they're upset and they're embarrassed. I don't see any of your crew boys in here at all, period. I haven't seen any of your crew boys ever come in the room at all, period. None right here. Okay. Now, Jamie, that's just one of your problems right there. Here we go. We made your product here. And isn't this your black and white paint right here? Product. Now, you know what the name of this product was called? It was called Metallica Mix 2.0. That's what the black and white paint was. You know why the Metallica Mix 2.0 doesn't exist on the website? Because we found this video. And in this video shows Jamie making a black and white paint product. This is how we were able to make his UV mix from watching his own tutorial demonstration. This is another way you were scamming your customers. Now, to tell you the history on Jamie, Jamie used to give away free screen paint products. Did you know that? Free products. And after a while, he started charging people for it. The problem we have here is that that product in that container, those black and white products right there, actually matched his personal mix, which we did in the demonstration right there. And that's the tutorial demonstration that we use to make the rest of his products. 3 of his screen paints with 40 bucks. Which you're all being scammed there. Now, what makes the network Crows1173 so dangerous is the fact that when you're making a mixture like this, you have to make sure that you put a certain balance. He does show you to put 2 tablespoons or 2 tablespoons of black paint to this, but you have to have your measurements correct. Where the network Crows1173 does not require black paint, nothing. Right off the shelf, it works. Now, the biggest question of them all for Crows customers: how do you know you got house screen paint? How do you know? How do you know that he didn't go to Sherwin-Williams and pour Sherwin-Williams paint, something that you could have went to Sherwin-Williams and picked up yourself? How do you know that he's not just pouring that into a container and sending it to you if he can't show you a difference? How do you know? If he can't tell the difference between the two, how are you going to tell the difference between the two? How do you know? How do you know that you're not getting everyday house paint? And the thing about it is, what are you going to do? If he pops the top, it's yours. You can't do anything about it. So how do you know? It was a test set. There's no test. There you go. Jamie, you mind coming in and talking to us about this demonstration right here of you making a black and white mixture that we used in your test demonstration to go in and match 4 of your screen paint products? You mind telling us about that one? I would really like to know that one right there. There you go. This is the personal mix matching with bare silver screen. That video is also missing. Can't find it either. He got rid of it. Explain that one. See the pattern? You know, let me show you how boldly he just went out and just scammed you guys on so many levels. It's not even funny. Came out of, that's what they were in the forum talking about. He came out of the Home Depot with it in his hand, painted it down, matched the screen, and fed him a whole bunch of baloney. Come out, what's the discoloration and this, that, and the other. This is why your customers are embarrassed to show their faces, because they got scammed. I mean, I could see if he had some kind of something, but he just came right out with it. I mean, he just might just get on camera and say, here's the deal. We got this product over here we call the Crow Scaminator, and basically it's designed to take your money at the end of the day, and technically we're just shipping you down great house paint. Might just tell you that right from the door. So we made a copy of this video just in case it went missing, and the video went missing. So there's Crow walking out of a Home Depot, showing you the silver screen. Ooh, man, taco is bad. It's really bad. Customers are getting scammed left and right. Haven't seen this one yet, have you? You won't. It ain't on his account anymore. He got rid of it. We got it. We got a copy of it. All these involve house paint, you know that? Black and white paint mixture, house paint. Bear silver screen, house paint. Sherwin-Williams, house paint. And that screen's washed out. Really bad. You notice how close you had to get to the screen? If you got to get that close to a screen to show the difference, that is bad. You see how close he is to the screen? That's pretty bad. There he's painting it down. Now you notice the lights aren't on anymore, are they? Now he's sitting in the dark. He does it in every demonstration. He'll show all these lights on in the environment, and then he'll come in and turn everything off. And then say, look, there's a difference right there. Been robbing you guys for years, man. Years and years and years you guys have been robbed. Let's show you the worst of it all. He's all about those skin tones, right? Now those of you who have the personal mix, that's what you have. You have bare silver screen. Look at that. But yet he got on camera and tried to tell you that you were getting two different products. And like I said, we don't care if you sit here and you complain about, oh, this, that. No, buddy, you have to do tests, man. If you did your test, you wouldn't have ended up like this. If you did your test before you sold this product to a customer, before you lied to them, you wouldn't have ended up like this. Every demonstration we displayed is every customer that shows up your product has been scammed. You have no test on your products. You think, what would have happened if he had a batch number? And this was his batch number demonstration. You would have basically requested a refund right there from the door. You think you'd have sat there and saw that demonstration right there? So wait, that's the batch number. They look exactly alike. That's Bear versus his product. Yeah, you would have requested your money back. So we can't do a batch number, right? And you can't do right now. You can't do any tests because you can't basically sell a product and then test it later on. That's not good. I mean, that's like the equivalent of you buying a brand new car and then you're driving around this car and they're talking about how they're doing a test on it. That's a scary feeling, isn't it? I mean, your brakes are not tested, steering, all that's not tested, engine's not tested, nothing's tested. You're just driving around something that's no testing behind it whatsoever. Worse enough, the crumple zone is probably not even tested. God forbid if you smack into something, you'll find out. You actually become the test dummy. This is where it gets worse for you people. See, look at the black levels. Jamie, you have to understand, when you get on camera bragging about being the best of the best, and you want to throw everybody else's products under the bus, but yet you're the main one that does no testing, you don't have any form of guarantees, you have a locked policy where customers are caught behind enemy lines with nothing from the door, no exchange, nothing, not a thing, nothing. And your products are been scamming people for years, and you're the main one out there yelling and screaming everybody else is doing this, that, and the other. Trying to kick up enough dust so nobody can see the dirt that you're doing behind closed doors. But we can see you. We can see you crystal clear. And this is why when we order the products that come down here, he cancels. Anybody who tries to order his products, knowing that they're going to do tests, he's going to cancel your order. Look at that. That's extremely bad. So, Jamie, open mic. You can come in here anytime you want to talk, right off your cell phone. You ain't got to be in front of a computer. Come here, explain to us why this bare silver screen, you walking out of a Home Depot, is matching perfectly to your product, your personal mix. Let's give him a minute, give him some time, see if he'll come in and talk.
I can get some of that Jeopardy music.
That's interesting. You do Q&As, but he can't come here and answer this one. Okay. Well, he's a no-show as always. Well, he was in here a few times in here cursing and carrying on and screaming, but, you know, yeah. So if your customers want that personal mix, you have the personal mix on your website? Let me see. Personal mix, let me see if we have it on here. What's he selling the personal mix for on the website? Let me see, let's go back here and see. So we have the hybrid mix, there's the personal mix right there. There's the personal mix. So the personal mix he's selling on his website right now for $89.41. Now, what you just saw a few minutes ago, the bare silver screen, matching that with no problem whatsoever and much cheaper, much cheaper. You can get a gallon for these a gallon and some change left over. And you see it right here. He's asking for this, another scam product by Crow, scamming people again, deleted hidden videos. There's the personal mix, 1 quart. That's what he's charging for it. So now you've just seen two videos. One, Network Crows1173, the other with the personal mix. Both products are on the website. He's still charging people for something that you can do with a house paint. Like I said, you got my guarantee, buddy. I don't see the reason to go buy your products. And I thought about that when I was talking to a group of friends, and I was like, no, I wouldn't even have you guys even buy it. At the end of the day, I can go to Sherwin-Williams. What argument do you have at the end of the day that you're going to tell me or anybody else that your product doesn't match Sherwin-Williams, that it's not Sherwin-Williams? What could you tell me? Where's your evidence at? Showing that it's not. Oh, that was your evidence that you deleted or tried to remove off your account. That was his evidence right there. Missing video, missing video, missing video, missing video. All 4 of these videos are all missing. This is the one where I have somebody come in. Crow tried to come into the channel yesterday and try to pose as a customer, saying that the camera that we're using right now, my Note Galaxy 10, has special abilities and it's changing how the video looks. So let me get this straight. My phone that I'm doing the recording on right now is changing how the video really looks. So if that's your video, and no common sense, again, he doesn't think when he talks, he doesn't. If that's your video, and that's the video you made to produce evidence that your product does not match house paint, where's the video? Where is it? And if that's the case, and you're saying that what I'm doing here is manipulating the video with my camera, then you wouldn't mind taking that video right there and posting it to your website right now, showing everybody that there's a difference between what I'm showing here on camera to what you're seeing here. You wouldn't mind doing that, would you? This is why I explained to Jamie, don't come in my channel saying dumb stuff. You will get, every time you come in here, you get slapped with a challenge. challenging your stupidity at the end of the day, the dumb stuff that you do on camera. So again, if my camera, as he said, is manipulating the video to make it look different, you wouldn't mind finding that exact video and posting it on a big video player right directly to the front page of your website so we can all go in and see the comparison. Oh, I asked you that a day ago. And if I go to your front page right now, will I find it? I don't think I am. Let's go to your front page. Let's see if we find anything in there showing any test results, any side-by-side demonstrations, backing your product not matching house paint. Nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there. All customers, and mind you, these are customers that got burnt. UV mix. Oh, there's a customer who talks about the UV mix. It came up too dark. Colors came up very, very dark. Look, he put down, wow. This is sad. This is how sad this individual is. Look what he put on his website here at the bottom. This is sad, how sad this guy is. Look what he wrote in his caption. He wrote, nice try, Hector, but you overpaid for mud paint. From quality, he said quality, supposed to be, no, from, this is supposed to be some page he has, probably over on Facebook or some fake page, but we'll track it down anyway. So he's trying, he put at the bottom, Hector, that he overpaid for a product, the UV mix, when, mind you, remember he said that's the UV mix, right? Customer, right? Let me show you something real quick. Customer, right, Crow? Watch this. Let me see. See, customer. Oh, he's still here crying. Isn't that the same scene he had for the fake lawyer the last time? The guy was supposed to be on camera talking? Okay. Rest in peace, so-and-so Black Series Edition. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, that's PARTAY. Talking about rest in peace. Yeah. This is coming from the same individual who canceled, $700 worth of canceled orders from that individual. So let's move on. We already know what he's about. Let's move on. Here we go. Oh, I forgot about this. We had this too. All right. Remember I told you about, we're going to show you that one. Remember I told you about the Metallica Mix 2.0, how Jamie can't sell that paint anymore because we found out it was just black and white paint. This was the title of the video. Metallica Mix, projection screen paint. That was from Crow. We're going to pop in just a minute. That was the title of the video. So the title of that video was a Metallica Mix 2.0, but there was never any silver in it. And that's the reason why he can't sell it anymore, because the fact that there's a video showing that that product is black and white paint. And he had to pull it from off this website, which you need to be pulling the Cinemax off of it too. Oh, this is a customer who caught you in the house. I don't know how he got that one. Pretty good job, too. Oh, remember the guy I told you about Pro HD screens? Yeah, we had a screen paint over here. Actually, extremely good. Actually, I bought 2 quarts of it. This is our review we did against the guy who makes the HD Pro screen paint mix versus Crow product. He beat Crows easily. He beat the mix. And he's actually much cheaper than Crows too on top of that. And we were able to actually get that product here. Unlike Crows, we couldn't get it. Became a big headache. Let's see. I need to grab that video. We need that for demonstration. We should have that on the site, on the Blacklist site. Oh, and if that's supposed to be your attorney, can you have your attorney call us? Because we've been kind of requesting that one for a long time. We've been asking Jamie said he had an attorney. We're still waiting for him to call us, which we still haven't gotten anything yet from him. Chances are it's nobody. He's just in there talking trash on camera. That's basically about it. No paperwork, no documents, nothing at all, period. I still don't see anything here on Slip Silver. I don't care, but it don't bother me. Nothing on, I don't see nothing here. Where are your tests, man? Oh, that's my people contacting me. You're not going to do well, man. I'm telling you. I'm not seeing no tests at all done yet. Let's go over here. Let me see something for a minute. Let's go to... Yeah, and Jamie, understand. The UV mix, we can make this. We made this by using your tutorial video. All your products can be made. Anybody can make them. As for the bare silver screen, matches your personal mix. As for the Cinemax, matches the network grade 773. I'm looking for that slip silver. We typed this in. Matter of fact, forget it. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna just go straight to his YouTube channel, see if he's done the demonstration yet. Because I doubt he's done it. He's scared to do it. I don't know what's the problem. Microblend. I want that slip silver. See if it pulls up. If he did it, it'll pull up here. It'll definitely pull up here. It'll definitely pull up here if he did the demonstration. This had better not be all us. And it's not looking good because the first video that pops up is us. And this is 3 weeks ago. We've been asking you to do it. 3 weeks? It's been that long? What the frick? Just look at that. Look at that. 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks that we have asked them to do that demonstration. $18.99 Amazon Microblend Slip Silver Challenge. He hasn't done it yet. 3 weeks. I broke my stand. I gotta get me another stand. I'll get the other one on my clip. I'll use this for the time here right now. We gotta get up on this one. We gotta get up on this one. 3 weeks. Jamie, come on, man. 3 weeks? We asked you 4 days ago. First request. That's the first request we asked them. Nothing. This is us again. This is all us. That's us. That's us. That's us. Yeah, you're gonna be looking like that all week long, buddy. It's gonna be a bad week for you if you don't do that test. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is where he got busted. His website's about to go down. Sat there and posted porn to his website. Dummy. And we got the video. We showed him the video and everything. Oh, man. Yeah, man, look at this, man. Come on, man. Again, that's us again. That's us again. That's us again. That's us again. Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on, I'm giving this guy an opportunity to back his product, and he's afraid. Here we go, another one. Asking you again, requesting again. Come on, man. Requesting again from Jamie. That's the live one we're doing right now. Asking you again. Jamie, look, we got open mic. You can come in here and explain why. Look, you got customers asking. There's a guy who mimicked his account and basically asking Jamie to do it. Look, my Cinemax projection screen paint mix matches Amazon microblend screen paint. They teasing you. Come on, man, you got to get this done. They teasing you. You got to get the test done. Let me see what else this guy got new on here. It's a cool dude. They mocking him. You know why they mocking him? Because he won't do the test. And they know he won't do the test. That's like he tried to come up there and try to make some excuse by saying, oh yeah, that's his account. That's it. We checked his IP address. The guy who came in, who saw him posting that. Now mind you how bold you gotta be. You scam this customer, you rob him. He basically comes back and does this video on you because how you treated him. And you got a nerve to come into his video and type at the bottom, oh, this is somebody else's video, not the customer's, somebody else's video. This is Kenny's video. We checked the IP address. That is pretty bold. He removed his comment. Now, the other one that showed the inside of your house and the screen washed out that bad, he also tried to say that was me also. So let me get this straight. I have access to the inside of your house. How would it be possible? Yeah, they putting him on blast. They teasing him because he can't do the test. See, this is what happens when you get on camera. You talk all this trash. You want to accuse other people of being scammers and stuff like that. And you yourself is being outed. And then they're putting them on blast. Four days ago. That was 4 days ago. Guy posted that 4 days ago. Yeah, they need to put you on blast. They do. Because you've been stealing from people. You're a thief. And you're afraid to do it. And the reason how we prove that Crow's the thief, well, we've got the proof right there. The video showing the network grade 773 is the proof right there. The fact he's still selling on his website is the proof right there. The fact he's still doing YouTube videos acting like at the end of the day, like it never even happened. Like this is a whole new product. Look at that. Look at that right there. That's pretty lit. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support right there. He got 753 hits. He mimicked our video, which I don't mind him doing, exposing Crow. This is the network grade 773 video, the scandal. Yeah, the guy duplicated, basically put at the bottom how Crow got caught. Evidence, hardcore evidence, how Crow's a liar and a scammer. Now you got people duplicating our videos and spreading those videos and putting their own caption, which we don't mind today. We're good on that. Because it needs to be out. You're a scammer. Show me one video of me sitting up there painting, doing no tests at all on my products. No batch numbers. Not testing my products against black paint or any of that stuff at the end of the day. Not doing no certifies, no well-lit environments. Show me any demonstration like that. You don't have any because I back my stuff. Well, we got demonstrations of you basically matching house paint and still selling the product. Got the Bear, anybody bought the personal mix? Guess what? You could do the same thing with Bear Silver Screen. The same thing. All the rest of his products, you could have made it with the black and white paint mixture. Easy. It's not your, that's not your channel, but dude gotcha. And these are people he robbed. People he stole from, people he robbed. Now that I'm racist, let me tell you something, buddy. You had a nerve to do some video talking about all lives matter. Let me tell you something. There's some people on Instagram that do want to know where you lay your head at, because you went in there and you cut up and you carried on. I mean, he cut up and carried on. He carried on in there. You see that nasty temper he has. You see him posting how people come at him. This is people coming at him like this because he's done stuff to them. When somebody posts a video like this about you, that means you done something. You said something nasty or did something. I'm not surprised because, as I told you, it was an Instagram and Crow made a fake account trying to pose as my account. And in the process, because nobody was believing him, he went into a rant. This is a fake account right here that he made. Trying to pose as us. This is Crow. So he went in there with this account. And he bumped into some people that were in there, people that I knew, and he tried to tell them that I was a scammer, I was doing this, that, and the other, and they didn't want to believe him. So Crow got nasty with him, and he got a little racy, and he was talking about some things about some skin color he shouldn't have been talking about, and he was talking about people's kids and stuff like that. So one of the guys messaged me back, said, "Who is he? Do you know where he lives at?" And I was like, "We got his information, but we're not really sure. We had your information, and they were going to come down and meet you, buddy, at your front door." You got to be careful how you speak and talk to people. You can't be on camera cursing people out and saying nasty. And we've seen how you act and how you do things. Can't do that. The fellow who you got nasty with on the paint, he's got some major ties. And you got nasty with him. And he was talking to me on the phone, talking about, you know what? Lucky I'm an older man. It would have been handled. You got to be careful how you speak to people at the end of the day. You don't know who these people are connected to at the end of the day. And these guys want your address because they want to take, these are people who will take a plane ride to come see you. Or make some phone calls to somebody they may have and those in that area to take care of it. You don't come on there screaming racial slurs and freaking threatening people's family members and because somebody doesn't want to basically agree with you at the end of the day. And this is the reason why you see these customers going hard on him like this, because he did some really dirty stuff. How we got his address is he got real nasty with somebody. I don't know who it was. And they posted his address. And when I came up there and I saw it, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is that what I think it is? So we recorded it. We took pictures and everything because you gave us multiple fake addresses and we had to see whether or not that was the real address or not. So like I said, we were over in this messenger and we were over there buying paint for testing. And of course, same rant, same carrying on by Crow. And I said, hey, have a look at this. And I sent it over to him, and his first response was, I'm going to call YouTube, on your channel taken, this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking, oh, that's his real address, because anybody else would have sat there and said, yeah, that ain't my address. I don't live there anymore. What are you talking about? That's what it said. But you reacted defensively, which means it was yours. So what we did was we did a recording showing where we got the address from. And sure enough, we went to go check 2 days later, the address was missing. That was his address. And that's why we paid dude, you will never know, and you don't want to know, to figure out your whereabouts, everything, to pinpoint where in that apartment complex you lay your head at, your car, everything, anything we can get, license plates, all that stuff. He dug you up. So if I were you, Jamie, at the end of the day, if I was a deceitful person like you, all I would have to do was say, click, yo, man, what's going on? Yeah, remember that guy who cursed you out, so and so and so? Here's his address. And you won't be on YouTube anymore. That's all I would have to do. But I'm not that type of person at the end of the day. It's none of their business on where you live at the end of the day. That's for them to figure out, not for me to give them that information. My job with your information is to give it to my attorneys. That's where that needs to go. To the post office for an investigation unit for you committing fraud. That's where it's supposed to go. Lucky I'm not you at the end of the day. Because, man, he ticked these people off. I mean, it's back. Figure out who he is, find somebody. They were just trying to track him down. They wanted him. So you're lucky I'm not that type of person. But you are a nasty individual. You are, from my personal experience, you're a nasty, nasty individual. But this is the reason why this guy had posted that you were racist, because you did something to this person to trigger him off this way. We received emails that were traced back to Crow's account that had the word Blackbird on it. Some had the N-word in them. We posted that. Yeah, he done it. Yeah, we know what he is. We definitely know what he is. And then had a nerve to do some video talking about all lives matter. That's the first thing people do when they get caught doing something stupid. That's the first cop they use. We already know. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I've seen that one before. And this guy, you ticked off. He mimicked your channel perfectly. And then went in and basically he mimicked his channel perfectly. You ticked off somebody big time. You ticked the wrong person off. And this is when you treat people the wrong way, man. You do some dirty stuff, man. And you can't say he's lying. Who can sit there and say this man is lying about him calling Crow a scammer? Who can say he's lying? We got the evidence right there. How do you explain this mess right here of you sitting over here with this fake freaking Sherman-Williams screen paint, blend or mix, whatever it is, and yet you're over there selling the product like it never even happened? So how can you sit there and say that the man right there in that video who's upset and angry because you robbed him at the end of the day, how can you say it's fake? How can you say it's not real? And we got you here, hoodie and all, sitting there basically showing you bearing receipts, painting the product, everything, and matching the product. And then you're still selling the product on your website knowing this video exists. That's what makes it dirty. That's what makes it really dirty, people, at the end of the day. Look at that match. Look at that match. Ugh, man. You're a dirty dude, man. Dirty, dirty individual, boy. And you got a nerve to be up on your website selling this mess to your customers. Only thing I see when I look at your customers, I don't see people at the end of the day that got a product. I see people at the end of the day that got robbed. These are all victims. Every last one of them got robbed. Do they know about the network grade 773 video? Did you send them that? Did you send them the bearer service? You know, any of these people know about that at all? Period. Any of them know. That these people literally have house paint sitting on their walls that they could have gotten their vehicles, got on a bus, or ordered from either Amazon, or they could have picked it up at Sherman-Williams. This is what I see. I see customers that got robbed. Because you got a nerve to show them off, and then you got that video over there, and then you got a nerve to have this mess for sale on your site. They got robbed. And he still hasn't come in the room and said a word. Of course he can't say anything. Crow can't come in here and say a word because he has nothing to say. What is he going to say to justify this? The only thing Crow can come in here and do is basically come in here with insults, emojis. That's all he can do. What can he say? What can he honestly say? Yeah, that's me in the video. That's me matching the screen. That's me getting rid of the video. That's me still selling the product right here. Go to slip server. We can't find one demonstration, which means he never did it. He never did the video. This is what people are saying about you. You're getting outed, buddy. You're a scammer. You steal, you rob, you cheat, you do whatever you can to steal from people at the end of the day. And I can honestly say, for the end of the day, if you don't do those tests and match that hybrid mix that you actually stuck on that church, you stole from a church. That's even worse. So will Jamie get the test done? We'll be here tomorrow with a 5th request, a 6th request, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many requests? Baby, buddy, I'm gonna tell you right now. You at the, I'll call you baby. I'm going baby. You already messed up. It's how badly you messed up. Anytime somebody gives you a challenge, that's me. Anytime somebody gives you a challenge, you're supposed to knock that on the first or second date. That's when you knock them out. You never wait to the third. The third is the worst thing you want to do, because the third means you've been dragging your feet. Fourth is worse. Fifth, and after that, that's it. We've been asking you so much about this challenge that, again, the more and more demonstrations I see you doing other stuff and slander enough, it just shows you in the day you can't do it, man. And we know you can't do it. And I don't know why you're selling house paint, man. So that's what I'm going to do, Jamie. I'm going to order your paint. I'm going to Sherwin-Williams. I'm buying myself a gallon. That's what I'm getting, a Network Grade 773. Your product from this day on and always will be Network Grade 773. Your personal mix is bare silver screen, and the rest of your products is that black and white mixture, because we gave you the challenge on that one too. We told you to take black and white paint 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's what that stands for. How many tablespoons you put in per each quart, and do the demonstrations live, do the ingredients live, and back your product up. He can't do that demonstration. The Network Grade 773 scarred him for life. He's never going to do that demonstration, ever. Look, mark my words. He can't come on camera and do it because he can't go through what he went through. That pressure, I told you, we're going to put pressure on you. Every day we come in, the number's going to go up, and these people are going to keep coming in and making these videos and challenging you. Your customers are going to keep buying from us. So you got to make a choice. Get demonstrations done, man. I'm going to go look on you through your channel, see if you did anything yet. I'm going to try to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he did it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did do the challenges. Maybe he got tired of the pressure, because he did do the Network Grade 773. He did go through it, even though he failed miserably. You got to give him a little bit of thumbs up, because he did try it. But again, you really get a thumbs down, and I tell you why, because if your product was tested, you wouldn't have went through that nightmare. See how I come up here, Jamie? I'll just throw stuff against my screen. See how well lit my environment looks compared to yours? You see that? See that right there? You see it? You don't do demonstrations like that, because your demonstrations are too dark, because your screen will wash out. Because you know what else washes out in a fully lit environment? Network Grade 773. So let's see if we can track down go to your channel, and let's see if we can find, oh, I forgot, we can't find you in here. This is all us. No, this is all us, yes. This will be us. This will be us. This will be us. That's us. You're supposed to do the demonstration on the slip story, and done it yet. We're still waiting. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Nothing yet. This is all us. We'll find him. He'll be in here somewhere. Just keep looking for him. He's got to be in here somewhere. There's other people talking about other stuff in here. We'll have to look him up. He's not going to be in here. He doesn't come up under slip silver, people. He just doesn't come up at all, period. Because he hasn't done the test. I wonder if we put in Network Grade 773. You think any of those videos would pop up? Let's try that. Hold on. I got to find this out real quick. Let's, we got to see if we put down Network 773. See if any videos pop up that he's previewed. Maybe he did a new video. I don't know. We can check. We'll check both of them. I got to put my Dreamcast downstairs too. Let me see. Network 73. Sorry about 73. I need a better backlit keyboard. Let's see. Network Gray. Do we put the SW in there? We gotta put that gray in there too. Oh, hey. We left an open mic for me. Had plenty of time to chat. All he did was come here and get mad and put insults in. That's all we did. And you have to understand, Jamie, I am not mad. Don't take this. Don't get upset. I'm not in any way mad at you. I'm not. You hear my voice? I'm calm as calm can be. You are a thief. And this is my world. This is my business. I love what I do for a living. And I can't stand when it's tainted by a thief. And that's what you are. And you have an option. Your option is, well, after the post office gets done with you, there's going to be enough of an option there. But for right now, until all that comes to be, right now, you have an option. Either you do these demonstrations or you remove your product from the site, because that's a scam. Let's see on the Network Grade 773 what pops up. Matter of fact, let's do Crow. Make sure we single it out. 1176. Let's see, network gray 773. This is what we're looking for. Let's see if anything, if he did any demonstrations under this, it's going to pop up. Nothing. Where's your videos at, Jamie? Did you get rid of them? You did. That's us. That's us warning you about your scam video. Look, look, nothing. That's us. That's us. That's us. That's us. Nothing. You're not anywhere. Let me go all the way down the page. All the way down the page. Look at this. That is the person who's basically mocking Crow for scamming him, which if you need videos anytime you want or anything you need from the blacklist, before you take whatever you want. Let's see. That's us. That's our network gray videos right there. Let me see. Let's see. There's PARTAY. Let's see. It's right there. Nothing there yet. This is all us. That is the video right there with the network gray 773 right there. That's us. That's Jamie right there. All right, you're not here yet, Jamie. I can't find your videos, so that means you deleted those videos, because I should be to find them. You know why I found Jamie's videos, the first one he showed? Well, he first called my phone up, asking me if he could buy the product with permission. I was like, go and buy it. You don't have to ask me permission, just go buy. After that, I asked him, I said, well, why I got you on the phone? Because he said he had me in some kind of, I was being recorded, so I really don't care. I said, well, I got you on the phone. Did you do the network gray 773? And he said, yes, I did 2 videos. All right, I'll go look them up. I said, and why I got you on the phone, which Jamie didn't tell you, we asked him to do the digital and crystal screen paint formulas, all of them. He never did them. And when we found the network gray 773, I had the grin on my face like the who figured out how to steal Whoville. That grin the Grinch had? Yeah, because Jamie done messed up. Because what we saw in the demonstration, which he tried to pass it off as him basically not matching the product, he literally was matching the product. And after we went through it with a fine-tooth comb and showed everybody what they should be seeing and what they should not be seeing, Jamie went and deleted his videos off the account because he was afraid. That's why you don't see him. That's why you only see us. Here we go. Here's Crow. We got you now. All right, let me see. Now he says it's 38 Digital One 2.0 versus $89, which is better. Well, your Cinemax over here, Jamie, I can answer those questions for you right now, which I don't even know why you're not mentioning this. Your Cinemax matches a house paint. We don't match house paint. On our demonstrations, we don't match the network gray 773 or the slip silver, which you're afraid to do and you haven't done yet. You haven't passed any of the 2.0's rigorous test demonstrations. We use far more light in our demonstrations, and we don't depend on 4K laser projectors to try to get a somewhat decent image. So look how dark this environment is compared to our environment. But let's move past that. The fact that anytime he mentioned Cinemax, house paint. Let's go to your channel and let's see if you did the demonstrations. Now, keep in mind, we always expect for Jamie to lash out and, do crazy stuff. That's what he does. Remember, this is how he deals with not being able to back his products up. So we're trying to give him the benefit of the doubt to make sure if he's doing these tests. So let's have a look and see if we can find anything with the slip silver or network gray 773. Nothing. Good gracious, man. That's pretty bad. There's nothing in here, people. Nothing. He didn't do anything. Nothing. Wow. Well, that says a lot, doesn't it? You want to see? Nothing. You see any videos posted where it has the slip silver up front? Nothing, right? Nothing. At all. Jamie, you're afraid, aren't you? Now I got to put you on blast. This is going to be bad, man. This is going to get really bad. I only do this. Oh, we got to do it. We ain't got a choice. This is going to get bad, man. All right. We got to go hard on them. And the reason why we got to go hard on them, this wasn't hard, Jamie. This is light. We're going on you right now. We're giving you the ability to back your products. Do you understand what I'm saying? By me giving you these challenges, I'm okay, look, do these challenges. Okay, so-and-so and so, blah, 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 back it up. You can't back anything up, man. So I'm giving you the opportunity to do this. I've given you multiple chances to go in, buy these products, back it up, prove to your customers that at the end of the day that you can back your products and you're not stealing from them. You already have one strike against you. You got the network grade strike already on you already. The fact you sell on your website proves you're a scammer at the end of the day. But the rest of your products need to be tested, and we're giving you the opportunity. But because every time I go into your account to check to see the benefit of the doubt, maybe this guy's doing the test, nothing's there. So you want to take money from your customers at the end of the day, but you don't want to do the test. This is what you were doing. And the last couple of days we asked you, here you are showing off your Cinemax mix. Again, house paint. Nothing, 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 nothing. Not a thing, nothing. So now it is what it is. We can call you exactly what we want to call you. We can go and put this is a person of fraud. This is a person commits scam. What are you gonna do? Call yourself getting a lawyer and suing me for what? What you gonna sue me for? How am I going to jail? What you gonna sue me for? We got evidence of you scamming people at the end of the day, taking their money. I got countless amount of transaction receipts. I even got you for postal fraud twice, 2 accounts. Copyright infringements, you name it. Oh, go, please do. Get me a lawyer and go to court and see what happens to you. When I get done cleaning your clock in there, you're gonna wish you never saw my face. I got so much evidence. I got evidence right now. This is evidence right now as we speak that we have asked you multiple times to do these tests. How is it possible that a 2.0 downstairs in my fully lit, maxed out basement is sitting up there with network gray, slip silver, 4 certified screens, and a white screen is outperforming them right now as we speak, and you can't do a basic test like we just gave you? Simple tests. We do them all day. I'm going to do one in about a half an hour. From now to get done eating, I got to do a test where I have to do certified and white screens and black screens against my technology downstairs. And you can't do a simple test like slip silver? So this shows you at the end of the day, people, Crows customers, you got scammed. On so many levels, it's not even funny. You've been scammed. And the person you call, basically, the Crow boys, yeah, pigeon boys. That's what you are now. I would even call you a pigeon, because pigeons are intelligent at the end of the day. You support that nonsense, you're part of that little club, makes you scammers too on top of your hands, it's just as dirty as his. Look at that, that's pathetic. He didn't do one demonstration, he didn't even try. What did I tell you from the door? He can't do the demonstrations. He can never do them. The nightmare that he went through with the network grade 773, he will never repeat that ever again. He doesn't care. He will watch his company go down. Well, not a company. We don't know what you call it at the end of the day. He will watch it go down and dissolve to dust before he gets on top of a camera and does that again. You're scared. I can honestly post that. You are scared. I don't like to post things about people being scared and afraid and all that, but it is what it is. Can you back? You can't even come into the room and back yourself right now. The only thing you can come into the room is basically with insults emojis. That's all you have. You're done. You're definitely done. You are done. You better get those tests done, man. If you can't get those tests done, you need to pull your website down, do something, but you can't continue to sell product, man. You can't back it up. And you're sitting there doing demonstrations called bacon wrapped in hot dogs instead of doing demonstrations on your testing your products out. All right, people. Well, we're about to do our short little promo. We can do it now. We got enough. Because you can never come in with an attorney and say, hey, look, he just came right off the bat with this. No, buddy, we got your deleted video of you actually in the video matching the product. Automatic fraud charges right from the door. Anybody right now can start a petition and come after you. Anybody. Because you got no way to back your stuff. You go into court, they take you to court, and you can't say, well, where's your test? Do you have any test demonstrations? You don't have any. Do you have any batch numbers showing a guarantee your products were shipped out working before they got to your customers? You don't have any. What about your shipping policy? They can clearly show that your policy shows that they open the container. They even open the container, they can't even get an exchange. That's a nail in your coffin right there. That shows right there that you designed it to keep their money. Then they got videos you matching house paint, even worse. What are you gonna do? Ain't nothing you can do. Like right now, there's nothing you can do. He's trapped. Well, you're going to see a whole lot more demonstrations on bacon and eggs and going on vacation and making toys of Gundams and all that stuff. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of demonstrations of that and less on screen paint, because the more and more his customers are going to be pressuring him, and everybody else is pressuring him right now to do the demonstrations. I got to go pop over to AVS Forums. We're going to shoot a short little video for AVS Forums because we need them to see this, not as long as this one, but we need them to see the short demonstration version of this, which is going to show Jamie in the video, showing the receipts, painting the product down, matching the product, straight to his website, showing clearly him selling this same product, knowing that the product matched house paint, proof, hardcore evidence, and then going to his YouTube channel showing that not once did he ever go in and try to make the attempt to remove the product, but still talks about it as if it never even happened.
It looks poorly cut. Whoever's cutting it, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, Lucas Burns not saying where they got the product, neither are any of the hypes. All we got is the corner, Cermak and Kenzie's. Start there. Because I want who's ever dealing this hit the streets 2 nights ago.
Lab's getting it analyzed now, but it looks poorly cut. Whoever's cutting it, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, Lucas Burns not saying where they got the product, neither are any of the hypes. All we got is the corner, Cermak and Kenzie.
There you go. The scammer doesn't care about you at the end of the day. He's just out to rob you and take your money. And then when he takes your money and you pop the top on that container and you try to get some kind of justice back for getting robbed, and his policy clearly says that you don't get your money back due to the fact that, right there, returns, refund policy, can't get your money back. And if you pop the top, just to look at it, not even touch it. See, you don't touch anything in it, just to pop the top. Returns and refund policy. Once the product is delivered, spell that right, please. No returns or refunds, only exchange for a different mix if the container wasn't open. So how are you going to get your money back? How are you going to get exchange? How are you going to know? That's there just in case if you decide to match it to your basement wall, construction paper, bed sheets, house paint, and you find out that something's wrong there. It doesn't match. And then you can go in and want to complain about, hey, look, I didn't use anything of it. I just put a little dab on it, tested it, and it doesn't look right. Well, he doesn't have any tests, so you're going to have to do the test yourself, and there's no batch number, so you're going to do it yourself too. And he's going to say, well, did you open it? You're going to say, yeah, I opened it. How else would I know? Well, then I can't give you an exchange. It says it right there. Okay, well, that being said, I got to do this short promo real quick because we're going to be on AVS Forums and Projector Central, and we'll be showing off pictures of Jamie's. Also, too, Jamie, we'll be also posting your PayPal fraud. And you committed fraud. Yeah, he basically made some statements that PayPal's on, but we actually going to have that. Your canceled receipts are going up today also, too, and a complete slideshow of the bare silver screen matching your product, and also to network gray. We'll be on AVS Forums today. I actually opened up an account. I'm actually in. Oh, there he is right there with the laugh emojis right there. Up there, I'm set, the laugh emojis. PARTAY, we've already covered you already. We're done. With you at the end of the day, we already told you what you have to do, and you haven't done it yet. So again, your product doesn't sell. We all know it doesn't sell. I haven't seen any customer demonstrations on it whatsoever. And again, that 4-coat application, we all went through that. We saw it together. It's a complete, utter nightmare. Nobody in their right mind is going to put 4 applications to paint a screen. On top of that, you don't know what you're talking about. Let's just say for one instant, you never finished the theory on the paint pan. You didn't bring that up anymore. And also, too, to tell people that you use a slightly smaller surface so that way you have less paint to clean out of the roller. Let me explain something to you. Whether it be 150, whether it be 180, whatever size it may be, all of them are going to have the same amount of paint on the roller. Nothing, it doesn't mean if you paint a smaller screen, you're going to have less paint on the roller. So that right there, you should have known that from the door. Now, since I do have you in here for a minute, we need you to do the demonstration of breaking that down. I need you to take that sample sheet and stick it against that wall that you have in the theater room and show how they look. Do colors, contrast, white levels. We need to see that, because what's the point of doing a whole 4 application when the wall was only done with 1? Also, 2, that stacking system you have, you wouldn't mind doing a demonstration of basically removing an application from each one, leaving the original screen to see if there's actually a change if you actually were to miss a step. You wouldn't mind doing that, would you? Can we get that one today? And also, 2, this thing, what you said about if you paint the screen a 5th time is slightly brighter, I would like to see that one too. All right, well, as you can see, we won't see any of that to begin with. There's no point in saying it because they can't back it up. Oh, I forgot. We're dying to see this one. I want to see you and PARTAY, Crow and PARTAY. We want to see a demo. Okay, people here, let's put it away. PARTAY and Crow. I want to see a demonstration of your 2 screen paints together. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? Come on, gentlemen. I want to see a demonstration of you 2 screen paints together. Show a comparison. And I don't want dark, lights on, lights off, ultra short though, doesn't make a difference. Can you guys do a comparison? Because at the end of the day, PARTAY, I think the reason why you came up with such a complicated form of instructions and you put distilled water in your product, you should access a delivery system to keep the product from drying out. That's fake. That's bull. Blah. We all know that from the door. You just use it to thin the paint out, to make it very thin, so that way it looks like it's a different texture, and you can keep saying it's not a paint when it actually is a paint. It just has water in it. But anyway, can you, I need you 2 to do a side-by-side demonstration. You think y'all can do that today or maybe tomorrow or something like that? Because we really would like to see that, because I do believe your theory on when you're saying that you put that, well, not saying I believe it, but when you put that crazy instructions in it to make yourself seem different from Crow. You know, you want to separate yourself from that product to say, I'm not the same. Mine requires a multi paint complex, wherever it is. Yeah, I need you to do that. All right. So can you get that done as soon as possible? Because we're still waiting. All right. As for your whole thing about seeing me soon, no, I don't think so. You sent some message to me a long time ago talking about you was going to slap me with a lawsuit if I mention your name or something. I haven't seen anything yet come out of that. But yeah, okay. But anyway, do those demonstrations for me. Now, as you can see how he's very upset, you can see how he's lashing out and he's saying, I'm going to come see you soon, da 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 da. The reason why he's acting that way is because he can't do the demonstration. He can't do the test because he was lying on camera and he's outed. And this is what usually people do when they lie on camera. So, can you back this up tomorrow? Yes or no? Yes or no, can you back it up tomorrow? You don't hear anything from him, do we? Ran his mouth. Hey, Danny boy, can you back it up tomorrow? Yes or no? See what I mean? I know him all too well. Let me check your website real quick. Oh, while you're in here, what the heck is seasonal house paint? What is that? What is seasonal house paint? What is that? Because I don't understand how that works. You're saying that you can't basically ship out that black paint because it's seasonal, but you don't explain what that means. What does that mean by seasonal? Why is this seasonal? Why can't you basically ship it out all year round? What's the problem with that? Now, we got screens that we do that are seasonal, and the reason why we can't ship those screens out all the way around because we only spray them outside in the summertime, which makes it a seasonal screen. But how does your product become a seasonal screen if it's a paint? I don't get that one. Can you explain that for us? Are we still talking? Did he ever answer back yes or no? PARTAY, yes or no, are you going to do those demonstrations we've requested? No, nothing at all, period. Yeah, same old lies. Yeah, shivering in my boots. Anyway, I asked you a question. Yes or no, are you going to do the demonstrations? Nothing yet. All right, let's see. Seeing like your site's shut down. Man, can you keep this thing open for goodness sakes? Look at this. Sold out. PARTAY does this when he can't back up a product. So my people have been coming to his site. Somebody called him up and asked him about getting his products, and he never called him back. He never replied back to him. So we're trying to can't keep his site open. Look at it, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. That's it. Either it's open or it's closed, or it's open or it's closed, or it's open or it's closed. Come on, man, make up your mind. You gonna keep it open? Can we get an order right now? Since I got you on here right now, can I place an order right now? Can you open up one of these shopping carts for me? What's the point? You're just gonna give me back my money anyway. You can't even back your own product up. PARTAY, do I need to put you on blast? Because I'll put you on blast right now. Why are your shopping carts closed? For a person who calls himself the king, you call yourself the king at the end of the day, you can't seem to keep your website open. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Come on, man. What? Can you keep your website open? Man, you had your site open. Let me see. Let me go back here. Let me go back here when he said he had his site open. Let's see. We came back in. We made orders in September. I think it was in September we made orders. He tried to sit on one of the orders, and he tried to sit on one of the orders, and we had to file a PayPal complaint against him. He had 10 days to ship the item off, but he couldn't ship it off, so he gave us back the money. So that was one. That was one for $160. Then he shut the site down. The minute we placed the orders, he shut everything down, like everything down. He shut down. We couldn't even get access to nothing else. So then after he shut the site down, he came back somewhere in December. In December, we placed orders for the samples. And then he shut the site down again on the samples. Gave us back our money. We got 40, we got 20 off for that one. Then he came back in January and said he was opening up the site. It was some new opening or whatever it was. So we waited. So the site opened up. We came in. We ordered 160. We ordered Vega. Then we ordered something else. Order got canceled. Money went back in the account. We used the same $160 to make all three orders. But when it came to the third one, he shut the site down, and we couldn't get access back to the cart. So we waited a little bit, and then around 3 o'clock, he opened up the shopping carts again, and we placed the order for the last one, which we got our money back again. And then he came back in and said on July the 25th, he was opening up again. So we waited till July the 25th. And sure enough, he did open up a little bit, but everything shut down again. And now his site is closed again. Sold out, sold out, sold out. For a person who claims he sells it a lot, I can't find one customer demonstration with your product. Sold out. Oh, you're a joke. You guys are a joke at the end of the day. I got a bunch of. Didn't you walk around in your backyard making some statement? Then you wait. Look, he said, look. You know what I can tell us, PARTAY? See, look, this is how we get them. They're not smart. It's really easy to get them, right? So they come into the account acting like that's not them, like it's somebody else, right? And then what happens is when we go to the website and we start looking through their stuff and telling about, yeah, they don't open up, they don't do this, they don't do that, so and so and so. They will come in and show their true colors. He just popped in a few minutes ago just saying, I'll open up on Monday, so and so and so. So that is you we're talking to right now. Good. So now I know that it's you. I got to talk to you about a few things. Good. See, at first, we fish. We send some information out so we can, because these people at the end of the day, they're hot tempered, right? They always come full glass. So it's easy to trigger them, to get them to be able to tell who they are. And when I was going through the site, that's why I popped up on the site, PARTAY, because I wanted to make 100% sure I was talking to you. So what I did was I went on your site, because I know by going on your site and going through your stuff, this would trigger you off to defend your site, to defend your business, which means you would announce who you are. And when I sat there and started going through like closed out, sure enough, you popped up and said exactly what I need you to say. You announced yourself. You said, come make the order on Monday. So hello, PARTAY. How are you doing today, Danny boy? You know I'm suing you, right? Yeah, my attorneys will be in touch. And that nonsense you just put up there right there, yeah, that's going to bring you a lot of problems at the end of the day, because now I have a live stream of you threatening me. Dummy, how stupid can you be at the end of the day? Again, full glass, always coming in full glass. So since I got you here, I got to ask some questions, right? I got to ask some questions. I want to look at this real quick. Explain this to me. Explain how you went through that whole entire application for it to match a wall. Can you explain this to me? Since I got you in here. Got your own blast. I knew it. Certain things we got to say to get them to pop up. Like Crow has certain things where he does a lot of emojis. He does a lot of emojis when he's upset. So when we see somebody coming with a bunch of emojis, certain key things they say, that's how we know it's him. So Master, what is this? What is this right here? So the customer has to paint a line in the center of the screen. You do know if you pour a line in the middle of the screen, it's not always going to be 3 inches by 2 inches wide, because that's virtually impossible because paint's going to expand once it lands. And if yours is a thin coating, then you're going to have that issue. Now you're saying that you paint up to for a 120-inch screen. How in the world do you do a 120-inch screen of 48 ounces? How does that work? Can you answer me that? So if your paint is very, very thin and it gets really good coverage, wouldn't you need less than 48 ounces? Like something like 24, something like that? Because if your product is very thin, that's a lot of paint left over. If you basically, no. That has to be really thick and dense. If it were going to do 48 ounces for 120 inches, yeah, that'd be something. Yeah, I don't get that, man. That don't make any sense. Do you know that it should be 32 ounces, but if your stuff is that thin, it would be less than that. It'd be 24. But at 32 ounces, that means you're giving your customers an extra 16 ounces of paint that they're probably not even going to use. So how does that even work at the end of the day that you got to add 48s? And then by putting it in 48s, you got to basically, for overseas customers, that you're putting a $7 surcharge fee in there like Crow. But you can't put 2 48s into a medium-sized box because it doesn't fit. You need 4 of them to put into a large box, and that costs you more money at the end of the day. Whether it be overseas or here, you still got to pay a little bit more. Now, here's the problem I got to ask you, and I've been dying to ask you this one right here, okay? Bear with me, Danny boy. Now, question I want to ask you. You said that your screen paints come in 4 different coatings. The 4 different coatings is a stacking system that's designed to optimize and build this giant monster screen, right? That's what you're saying. I'm asking you a question. All right, now, the question that I'm asking is that how in the world are you making a profit if your products are $160 to $120? And if you're doing a basic mix, which is bare 1050, which is somewhere around, let me see, about 1050, let's say 23 bucks, right? $17 for the black, that's $40 right there. Then let's say give or take silver and glitter together, that right there is gonna make 10 bucks. So you're talking 50 bucks, right? And we're doing this at 32, not 48s. If we do it at 48s, then we're gonna have to put in an extra, for every 48, we're gonna have to put in like almost like an extra 2 quarts or something like that in there to actually equal that up. So let me get this straight. So we do it at 32. So I'll make it simple. We'll do it at 32. Oh yeah, lawyer up. Yeah, sure. So we'll do it at 32. All right. So how is that possible? How is that possible that you're making a multi-stacking system? If it's a minimum of 50 bucks, that's $200 just for your ingredients, and your product is 160, which means you're $40 in the hole. How does that work? You're talking about you're making the ingredients for each individual container. A minimum mix would cost 50 bucks per gallon. So how in the world are you doing this? We're keeping it at 106. That doesn't make any sense. That really doesn't make any sense. Something doesn't add up. Oh, I heard that thing what you said about the lawyer. You said that a couple of times. One time you said that to me. You sent me some kind of email talking about how if I say this and say that about you and whatever. So what are you going to say? Slander? Let me see. How would I slander you? Let's see. I got attorneys all day. How would I slander you? And can you back it up in court? So if we go to court, can you back it up in court? Can you do that paint demonstration in court? Can you back it up? If you can't back it up on YouTube Live, you can't back it up in court. So I'm asking you a question. If you're sitting there saying that you have this multi-system at the end of the day, how in the world are you charging 160 bucks? Because that'd be $200 even. Anybody can see that. So how in the world would I need to get the, I'm going to ask you a question. How would I lawyer up? Tell me how. What would I need? You took my face and made all kinds of crazy stuff to it, and you threw it all over the internet. Don't you know I can sue you for that? For so much money? Did I give you permission to use my face? Did I? I did not, did I? Therefore, you have a lawsuit slapped against you. What are you suing me for? I've never used your picture before. I go on your channel and I expose you for the fake that you are. And I give you the opportunity to go in and back it up, which you have not even done yet. And that's why you're so angry and upset. When I go to buy your products for testing, you return my money back to my banking account. Every single time. I got $700 worth of canceled orders sitting in my kitchen drawer. How many canceled orders do you have in mine? None. Let's see. Did you not walk around in your backyard making a statement that I canceled an order? Where are my receipts? I've been requesting my receipts for a while. Matter of fact, since I got you on here, where are my receipts, Danny boy? Did you not walk around in your backyard making a statement that I canceled an order? So where are the receipts at? Do you need lawyers to ask you that question at the end of the day? You know why you canceled my orders, Danny boy? I have no problem putting my address in, but you have a problem of shipping that order to because you don't nobody know where you live at. That's why you cancel the orders, because you're afraid. But let me explain something to you real quick. Where's my receipts? Because if you're going to make a statement that I canceled an order on you, and I know I didn't cancel an order on you, you never placed an order for any of my products. Do you know I'm also going to get you for slander and for slander my company? Show me one receipt of you ever purchasing anything from my website. One receipt. You claim to do reviews on my product, right? You claim that my products were this, that, and the other, right? So you show me one receipt. Even going to sue you for the 2.0 too. Because you did a review on that product, mind you, Crow's product came out of a 5-gallon container along with others customers, and Crow had a batch number, which means if you went there and deliberately did a video against my product, making it look like it's something that was not, and you slandered it, and I got proof showing that product worked before it was shipped to Crow, you got a lawsuit in your hands. Yeah, it's going to happen. So, okay, so let's get back to the receipt thing. Where's my receipt? If you're claiming in your backyard, walking around, that I canceled your order, oh, don't worry, Ken. Do we need to dig the video up for you? Come on, when we find your video. All right, then. Don't worry, Ken. We're going to get your product, and then we're going to have some fun. Well, where's the receipts? I want to see them. You have until today to show my receipts. Now, I painted you into a corner. Now, not only do I want to see this stuff at the end of the day being broken down, but I do want to see my receipts. Where are my receipts showing that I canceled an order? I want them today. Now, people, that is PARTAY, AVs, I think, whatever. And PARTAY, so you guys know what this conversation is about, PARTAY went in and walked around in his backyard and made a statement that I canceled an order from him. And then he goes in to say, oh, don't worry, Ken. We'll get your product, and then we'll have some fun. Well, my website's open right now. You can place an order right now if you want to. I've been asking you to do that for the longest time. You have never placed an order ever from my website. Not one time. But I placed 7 from yours. $700 worth. So, where's my receipt? Because if you're going to sit there and make false accusations about me basically canceling an order on you, I want to see the receipts. You want to see yours? I got yours right here. Where's my receipts? I don't want to hear lawyers and all that nonsense. Blah, blah, blah. That's all that means to me at the end of the day from you. I want to see my canceled orders today. I've been dying to get my hands on you, talk to you for a minute. I've been dying to hear what you got to say. So now I know that's you. Where's my receipts? You don't have them. You don't have any receipts. Because you know why? You're a grown man in the backyard lying about how you basically went in and I canceled an order on you. Where's the receipt? No, right here. I don't sound nervous, buddy. Look at that. Where's my receipts? Why would I sound nervous? I'm the one that has to cancel orders. I'm the one that has the products that work. Why'd I be nervous? You have your attorney call me today. Today. I want to hear from him today. Have him call me today. Matter of fact, have him call me right now while I'm in the stream. Go ahead. Call me. Have the attorney call me right now. I'll call you bluff in a minute. Have him call me. Come on. By the time I get done finding your receipts, your attorney had better call me. Don't talk trash. Back it up. If I tell you I have cancel orders, I have cancel orders. Have them call me right now. We're waiting. Come on, man. I'm wasting my time here. Have them email me. I want to see something. And I want to see a legit law firm. No fake nonsense. Nobody sitting in the backyard talking some nonsense. I want to see a real law firm. I want to talk to your attorney. Have them call me. Since you said I'm nervous. Now look how quiet he got. Call his bluff. That's what they are pretty much at the end of the day. They run all that nonsense to everybody else and then everybody else is going to take that nonsense. Well, what's your attorney's name? You said you got a lawyer. What's the lawyer's name? Post it right now. Post a lawyer. He shouldn't have no problem with that. It's advertising. Post a lawyer right now. I'll call him myself. Post it. What's your lawyer? Post him right now. I'll call him myself. Call him. Go on. Come on. Post him. Attorney's not going to have a problem with you posting it. Post it right now. I'll call him right now. I didn't say lawyer up. Give me the attorney's name, PARTAY. Give me the attorney's name right now. Give me his name right now. I'll call him right now. I'll talk to him myself right now. Give it to him right now. Come on. Lawyer up. Tell you something? Cowards. At the end of the day. You put them on blast, and the first thing they do is they crumble. Look, people, let me tell you something. I've been in the business for many years. Let me tell you something. These little jokers at the end of the day are nothing. I deal with corporations all day long. People have powerhouse attorneys all day long. And if they say they're going to do something, they do it. These jokers don't do nothing at the end of the day. They can't even back their own product. They all talk at the end of the day. Post your attorney right now. I'll call him right now. I asked you a question. No, I don't want to hear that. Post your attorney right now. Post him. Come on, I'm waiting, man. You post attorney, I'll put you in a timeout. I ain't got time to hearing you running your mouth. You're not banned. You're not. Your messages are going to stay there. I'll put you in a timeout. You got, next time you send a message, I want the attorney's name and number so I can call them right now. I want to talk to them. Go ahead. Come on, man. I'm waiting. Until then, let's show off your canceled orders. Canceled orders right there. Put that money right back in my banking account. That's one. Can't back your products. There's another one right here. Cancel your order. Still ain't here. I'm not seeing no lawyer. You got one more time. Giving you 3 chances. That's strike 1. Come on, hurry up. Post a lawyer. I want to see it. Cancel the order. Right there. Another one. Come on, don't make it strike 2. Post a lawyer. Strike 2. Come on. One more. Oh. Post a lawyer. Oh, it's Crow. That's not you. That's Crow's cancel order right there. Come on, man. Hurry up. Come on, post it. I got time. Come on. I got things to do. Post order. There's his cancel orders right there. Come on, man. Post it. Look at me. You're afraid. Come on, man. Back it up, man. I don't got time for that nonsense. I really don't. Right now, okay. No lawyer. Nothing at all. Of course, you don't have a lawyer. You don't have nothing. You know what you did? You went back and you talked to an attorney. I think that's what you did. And you told him what you did. Yeah, okay. You posted memes about this guy. You're posting his face. You slandered his company. You have no proof if my product comes up black and unwatchable, none of that stuff. You started all this nonsense. And at the end of the day, you have no proof. So I'll see you in court and I'll be suing you. I hope you don't own that house of yours because I'll be taking that. And I'll be donating that to charity. Because you don't have nothing at all, period. Not a thing. Lawyer up. Can't even provide a freaking lawyer at the end of the day. Talk. Give you guys an open mic. I come in and I ask you about your product. You can't even mention your products. I ask you to do a simple demonstration of proving that your product uses a stacking system and you show me nothing. I tell you why you can't use a stacking system because, again, 4 gallons of screen paint, it's going to cost you $200. You're $160. How in the world are you going to pay for your product? And basically, you're $40 short, buddy. The shipping costs alone. You still got to pay for shipping and labels. You can't. It's not going to work. You know what I mean? And then the instructions. You know how long it took me to paint that screen? I painted that screen just like that. As a matter of fact, I painted this screen and did majority of all the tests. We did ultra short throw, we did long throw, we did certified, we did all that in one hit. Okay. PARTAY still talking in there. He's still running his mouth about something. His paint don't even work. Can you do me a favor? Can you keep your website for longer than 2 days? Can you do that? For a month? Can you literally, here's a challenge for you. Keep your website open for a month without it shutting down. That's possible. Sold out. You're not selling anything. There's nowhere in the world you're selling anything because you can't make a profit because every time you ship out an order, you owe $40. Unless you're doing this, there's no anybody can think you're doing it. You're not making multiple paints from multiple formulas. You're just making one or a huge amount of white paint and you're just toning it. A little bit of dark, more black paint, less white paint. That's what you're doing. And then making it sound like it's a multi-system. That's why when I was looking at the applications, when you were dropping them on, I noticed that they weren't too far off by different shades.
The Woman King now has an A+ cinema score and is certified fresh.
Let me show you how it's done, Partay. This is how it's done. See my screen, 120 inches, fully lit environment. See this? This is how it's done. This is what a contrast level looks like, not that washed out faded image you showed. This is how it's done. This is why you're afraid for your product to come over here. This is why you cancel out, because your product doesn't work. You don't have any canceled orders from me. I have the canceled orders. My product works at the end. I can back up on every level I can possibly think of. Can you? No, you can. Just see the demonstration. You come on here talking trash, running your mouth. You can't back your products up. You got nothing but cancellations on our end. Sites constantly close all the time. Talk all this trash about lawyers this and lawyers that, and can't even give me a lawyer to call at the end of the day. Ugh. You're going into a timeout. Got to give you a binky. You're going into a timeout right now. Let's see. I don't even want to put him in a timeout. There you go. We had to put him in a timeout. He's frustrated right now. He's not blocked. He's just put him on hold for a little bit. He's frustrated. See what I'm talking about? They can't back it up. And he wants to come in here ranting about lawyers this and lawyers that. Then give me a lawyer. Post him. I'm pretty sure he's not going to have a problem. They got her posted every place else. So why do they have a problem even posting the live stream? So that way I can call him. Talking trash. Or I'll come see you. Ah, sure you will. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to tell you what I'm trained for. I don't play with people at the end of the day. And I don't talk either. So anybody that walks up in that driveway, I know everybody in this neighborhood. I see something that don't look right, I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm going to lay you down. So that's personal promise. Trained in different forms of hand-to-hand combat, I'll drop the rifle and I'll fight you one-on-one. Ain't a problem for me. I'm certified. But I guarantee one thing, you're not getting out of that driveway. You walk in, you're not getting out. So you just stay put where you belong. And do those tests as you're supposed to, what you should be doing, because the reason why he got so frustrated and so angry and so mad, because I'm asking them simple questions. We're going to your website, it's constantly shut down all the time. You're asked to do simple tests, you don't want to do the simple test. Then you want to start screaming about lawyers, you can't give me the lawyer's name that I can call and talk to or whatever. Nothing. You guys came back, check up. Got Crow in here ranting with happy faces, emojis, products matching house paint at the end of the day, scamming customers. A mess. This is what I'm talking about. You need to be, has nothing to do with screen paints at all, period. Oh, I gotta go order me a stand because my stand just broke upstairs. At the end of the day, gentlemen, nobody thinks about you. Your products don't work. You can't back them up. You have no guarantee your customers. You can't even keep your website open.
Get in-person help with questions about your new
goodness.
Google Store.
Pathetic. All right, so I got to get to work. I got real testing to do. As you can see, neither one of them can back up their products at all. And all they do when they get upset, they go into these rants, they get angry, they get frustrated. Yeah, look, man, you guys want to back your products up at the end of the day? You want to talk trash at the end of the day? This is how you back it up. You come in and you show me the test. That's what you do. I don't want to hear about your fake lawyers. I don't want to hear about your fake threats at the end of the day. You back up your product or you don't sell screen paint. That's how it works. You can't come on camera lying and making up all these fairy tale excuses and fairy tale ideas that the product's actually doing this when it's not doing this. You're selling a product to a customer that trusts you at the end of the day, and you have to be able to back it up. And if you can't back it up, then you don't need from anybody at the end of the day. You need to close down shop and do something on another hobby or something else you call it at the end of the day. But to me, this is a business. Now, if you excuse me, gentlemen, and everyone else here, I got testing to do. And I got a new screen paint technology coming out real soon. Gotta go, and God bless. My goodness.